How's everybody doing? This is Brandon here at Sleeper Cell Studios. I'm just doing some writing today. I was just going to show a little bit of the process. I got this track up. It doesn't really have a title. I just kind of throw whatever on it while I'm writing it. But I thought about maybe doing some live streams. It might be kind of cool to do, like, you know, live streams and have people give feedback and suggestions and input, and they could ask questions and whatnot. But this is what I'm working on today. It's got a program bass, and I like to write with program bass so I can come back to it and see kind of what the chord progression is, and also DI guitar just for writing, but that'll get retracked once it's completed. I'm not sure exactly what the track will be used for currently. I mean, once it's finished, I mean, if it's something worth finishing, and we'll see then. But yeah, I was gonna show some of my process if anybody's interested, and also I have, you know, tons of other stuff I am working on. You know, if anybody's interested in seeing some other stuff, you know, I could break down some mixes, some mastering stuff, tracking, you know, whatever. This is a, you know, a recording studio, so we cover all those things, tracking, mixing, and mastering. So yeah, if you have any questions or whatever, hit me up. But here's what I got going for this. Well,
Let's go.
that's kind of like the verse section I'm feeling like at the time being, and then this is kind of like my chorus at the moment. That's kind of like verse 2, you know, chorus 2. And you know, I change the arrangement around sometimes as well, but you know, when I'm writing, I'm just trying to come up with the sections and make sure, you know, it's got some nice transitions and whatnot. But I'm currently kind of, in my mind, to like a bridge part. You know, I want to change it up in some way, introduce something new that we haven't really heard yet. I mean, obviously I'll still use probably some similar sounds or something familiar from previously. I mean, I don't want the whole thing to change, like somebody turn the station or something, but you know, I feel like it's like time to bring in something new. I've got this, I'm thinking this is like a double chorus here, and the second half of it is like a broke down chorus, which I thought was pretty cool. Add some dynamic to it, but it'll also help me transition into, you know, like a bridge section is what I'm thinking. I'm just kind of, you know, throwing out there what kind of my thought process is, at least. And that's where I just kind of threw that in there for something to write to. You know, it's just this drum pattern, and I think this is in this part's in B, so I just threw this up to E. That's just E, that's it. E, E, E for now. So I thought maybe I'd try going up here in this section to E. Find some kind of a sound that's might not be the keeper sound, but something that's like at least aspiring to write to. Try it. I don't know. What is this? That's recording my voiceover. No thanks. Strange. What? actually, it might be cool to kind of showcase the bass in this section, because it's like the bass is kind of just holding down, you know, the basic like root notes and stuff. Basic. Stupid. In the previous sections, right? And so it might be kind of cool to showcase it a bit since we're changing it up. So what happens if I kind of just throw it up here where the bass is? This is another cool thing about writing with the program bass, is it's like, let's see if maybe this works better as the bass line, right? And then if it does, like I said later, once the song is completed, I'll go back through and track all the bass with the live bass and see, you know, where I can make any kind of improvements, embellishments. And I also do something similar with the guitar, which is just DI for now. You know, I'll go back through and re-record it, double track it, instead of just throwing like a delay on one side. So I kind of have like a stereo guitar for writing, right? Because just, it's like I want to double track all the guitar parts, when like they might not even be like keeper parts. They might change or whatever. It just saves time and keeps things moving along. But anyway, I digress. Here's that. High. I don't know if anybody out there's a Logic user, anybody checking this out, but there's a pretty useful shortcuts that I use all the time here. It's well, I gotta highlight it first, right? Command A, backslash, cuts off the overlaps. Or no, it's not backslash, it's yeah, it is backslash, right? And then shift backslash kind of makes them all, what's it called, legato, I think. You know, it's just a much quicker way to kind of get something more in the ballpark. You know, before I've started using those shortcuts, right, it's like I have to go through and manually go through every note, you know what I mean? I mean, you can quantize it, right, but you still need to like tighten up the end so that they like stop where you want. They don't run way over like this or stop short. Saves a lot of time, that's for sure. Especially if you know you're trying multiple ideas. It's like I might try 5 different melodies here, and it's like every time I'm gonna go through and manually tighten all of them up just to hear if like it works and I like it. It's just, you know, becomes super time consuming. So that's just so much quicker. Kind of cool to rock with it. Actually, something here before I forget is in these chorus type of parts, I'd like to put something like a tiny fill or something, just so it's not like a straight drum loop through the whole thing, even though I programmed them. Even just something simple so it doesn't feel so static. What is that? Oh, it's a kick. of them, I guess. Oh, was that already there? I don't know, let's see this one here. Maybe it was. Yeah, that's what it was. I don't know. Let's see. I'll come back to that later. I kind of like it better just straight. Double up. Let's try it. Like that. Oh, it's because of this. I wonder if it sounds like ass. Do something different. Should go up. The pattern's like this. No. I don't know if this should go down here. I guess that's what it does in these other ones. But it goes to like the What if I take the whole thing down an octave? Yeah, now the bottom's too low. We do it like that. Second part's cool in here. Oops. In here, right? But the first part don't work. Why is that? Take those low notes. Let's just keep that for now. Over there, just try something else. We got a melodic thing. I might just wrap this for today. I'll probably be back with a different track. I'm gonna try to figure out where I actually want to go with this, and then I'll come back and hit it again. But I feel like that's kind of my process, really, is just pull something up, see if I'm like feeling it that day, if I got anything for it or not. If so, then throw it down. Awesome. I mean, if not, within like a half hour, if I'm not like rocking along, building it up, with ideas that I got that are just fire, I'll jump to another track. You know, I try to have at least a few different things I'm writing on so that I can bounce around, because, you know, when I jump to that, I could sit here for hours and like try to make something work on whatever it might be, right? And then like 6 hours later, it's like, yeah, it's kind of trash, right? But other times it's like after 30 minutes or an hour, if like I'm not like feeling it, right, I might be able to just open up something else, and like right away it's like, oh, I got something for that, it's fire, and just get like moving on that track, right? So then, you know, within an hour I'm like got something going that's just like productive, rather than like staying on something that day at that moment's just like, I don't really know what to do with this. But that's just another, you know, one of my workflows that I think is really helpful, might be useful to somebody out there. You know, if you're like sitting there like beating your head against the wall because you got some track that you've been trying to finish, working on it every chance you get, and like it's just not coming together, man, like, you know, I like to just jump on something else. And then if something else isn't, like, I'm not feeling it that day or whatever, something else, right? And it's like usually, you know, after 2, maybe 3 or something, you know what I mean? Like one of them's like, okay, yeah, I'm feeling this today. And it's like, you know, building and moving forward in a, you know, a cool direction. But that's it for me for today. Thanks for checking it out. Like I said, if you got any questions or suggestions for videos, you know, if you guys like to check out some mix breakdowns or mastering tips or techniques or whatever, you know what I mean, hit me up. This is Brandon at Sleeper Cell Studio. Yeah, later.